my favorite ways to top a cupcake is with a flower. And I thought there are so many different flowers that I enjoy making out of fondant or buttercream and putting it on top of a cupcake. Why not do a little mini series? So welcome to series number 1 of the flower tutorial from Sweet Unique Adhesive. Now, I'm going to start with cherry blossoms because I think just the word cherry blossoms is just so happy. Like, you can say cherry blossoms and you think pink and happy and springtime, and you know, a lot of flowers sound happy and fun. Not all of them, like geranium. Geranium's not that fun, but they are beautiful, and we will not be making geraniums because that is above my pay grade, which is very, very low. I started this video weeks ago, and I got all caught up with doing Joe Exotic cupcake toppers and COVID cupcake toppers. So if you've not seen those videos, I will link those down below because those are some you don't want to miss. And but anyway, we are jumping back into springtime and happy cherry blossom cupcake toppers. So I hope you enjoyed today's video.
So take some fondant you've added some tylose to, roll it out, and use a very simple 5-petal cutter to get the size of the blossom that you want. Then I'm using, I guess you would call it like an impression mold to give the petals a more lifelike look. So that's all there is to it. So pretty.
All right. So I wanted to show you, if you don't invest in like some type of a veiner for the flowers, it's okay because you still can get a really cute, and some may actually argue that cuter, but this is one that has no imprint on it. And this one has you can see the ridges, it has the imprint. So you kind of, you get more of a realistic look when you have some texture to it, but still absolutely adorable. So don't think you have to invest in something like real spendy. Another way to really get, a kind of a neat look is to dry your little flowers in these little paint palettes from the Dollar Tree. If you've not seen my video on Dollar Tree, things that you can use in cupcake decorating, give it a check out. I've got it linked down below. I use things from the Dollar Tree all the time that make things simple. Not only am I using my little paint palettes, and I think you've got 5 or 6 of these for $1. I also get these. This is an e.l.f. makeup brush. I'm also going to be using this to paint the color. And speaking of color, I'll show you. I have an entire drawer full, and someone needs to organize, but an entire drawer full of disco, luster, and petal dust. And out of all of that, I only have 4 shades of pink, which is just really, I'm very disappointed in myself. So put that on the shopping list. Shopping to do post-COVID. But going to show you how to, oh, hi Maximus. Maximus and I are going to show you how to add some color and depth to the centers of these, and then we're going to add some little pearls and make them cute, and then we're going to give them a little branch for them to sit upon. So anyway, hope you enjoy this portion of the video.
Using your makeup brush, which of course is just used for your cupcake toppers, mix your colors that you want to pop in the center. Just kind of mix them together, swirl them around. Be kind of gentle because you don't want to break the petals, but I usually like to let my petals dry a couple of days before I actually start painting them so they're nice and, hardened. So I think those turned out great. The 2 colors I wound up using were watermelon petal dust and magenta blossom dust from CK. But I think they just look so pretty. Just add a little layer, right? So the final part of the actual bloom is going to be the center. And so I'm using a little bit of edible glue, and I will link all my products down below. I'm a little bit of glue with some little white pearls to really, symbolize the center. how long to make my branch. I use some melted chocolate wafers, and I just do a little freehand stick with like 3 little tiny stems coming from it, and I make those, and then I let that dry. Then after those dry, I use a little tiny bit of melted chocolate on the blooms, and then I adhere them to the branches. And I think you will be just as pleased as I am with the final result.
I think these turned out so cute. Sweet Unique has outdone herself today. These are the final product. I love the color. I love the texture. You can see that the embosser really gives that kind of, you know, the little texture to the leaves. And the color from the petal dust really makes your eyes draw towards the center of the topper, the flower, which is great. Now, if you don't want to invest or can't find the embosser, the flat looks great too. So it's not like you're going to have a substandard product if you don't, use an embosser. So anyone that would receive those on top of a cupcake would be just like blown away. So I just think that they turned out so cute, and I'm excited for you guys to try this and let me know and show me pictures of how yours turned out. Now, I'm gonna put these on top of some cupcakes so that you can see how it looks all finished. And that will be at the very, very end of this video, but I wanna take just a second to say thanks so much for watching today. And also, I would love it if you would subscribe. I love each and every one of my subscribers, and I'm in the middle of 50, and I'm hoping to get to 100 before the end of the year. So, baby steps, people. But let's do that. And I love some comments. You guys did fantastic with my Joe Exotic video. I was so happy to get so many fun comments, and I would love it. Like, it doesn't have to be anything like, Sweet Uniquities, your creativity just blows my mind. It doesn't have to be anything that over the top. I mean, I would love that, but it could just be, hey, or hi, or maybe even, thank God you have another job, Sweet Uniquities, because what? Whatever, I don't care. So leave me a comment. I would love that. I will look forward to seeing you on the next video. We are going to do a continuation of the flower series. We are going to be doing something from my home state, and also I'm going to attempt to do a flower from my home state that was one of my grandmother's favorites. However, it is a slightly scandalous flower on one of Netflix most popular shows right now. So we are going to bring in some more Netflix to my next video if I can figure out how to make that flower. So anyway, stay tuned for that. That will be some major drama. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a sweet and unique day. And hang tight. I'm going to show you these all finished.